In the VeVe verse, this gon' be my theme song. In the Matrix, I feel like I'm Neo. In my showroom, I got NFT, so I've been gaming, look at all this crypto. Ready player one, we gon' run it up. Life feel like the Sims, I'm leveling up, oh yeah. But let's see my toe, I've been investing for a alternative venue, oh yeah. Digital skin, still I stay true.
What is going on, VeVe fam? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well today. And today we're just going to be analyzing the overall markets here. We're going to be taking a look at the comics collectibles. We'll be taking a look at trending items and things like that, both on the up and up and on the down as well. And we'll also be taking a look at many other various factors, including the OMI token. So stay tuned with me. We're going to dive in deep, and we're going to even take a look at token burns today. Just wanted to do a quick little market update since we are in the midst of a bear. A lot of speculation going on. Gems, we're going to be talking about that too. You know, are gems going to zero? What's that going to do? I've already put out a video on that, but we're going to cover that as well as I see more and more videos start to come out about that and sort of my thoughts on that issue as well. Since, yeah, but without further ado, let's go ahead and just dive in. Throw in the chat where you're from, where you tuning in from today in the world, where you at tuning in from. Make sure you guys throw out a emoji too if you can hear me well. Throw me a thumbs up or a 1 in chat if you can hear me well. Music sounds good. We look good. Lights good. We got the Todd statue. Are you ready to go? All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, let me turn that off. Okay, so we are on Ecomi Wiki, and we're going to come over here. I'm actually not logged in yet, so let me actually get logged in over here off to the side. We do have cherry charts pulled up already, so as you can see, one of the things that I noticed right off the bat is essentially Deadpool #1, Secret Rare, looks like it's up 69% today. From 144, so not a bad little increase. If you bought a couple of those, you'd be up a couple hundred gems. A couple easy ways you can profit and things like that. Obviously that's a #1 title. I don't know if that's the FA appearance of Deadpool, but it is a #1 issue, so I imagine there's some sort of significance there. What else do we have? We have the Aston Martin DB5 Secret Rare. This one is just like so few limited that, as you can see here, there's not that many available. We won't talk about that too much because a lot of that's going to be more speculation. Amazing Spider-Man 294. So a lot of these secret rares are moving a little bit, as you can tell here. A lot of people sweeping floors, or, you know, some of these floors are going to be not necessarily swept, but there's just a couple of collectibles that you can, you know, take off the floor where it raises these prices like pretty significantly. In terms of gains, like if you add those up over time, you know, you can find yourself in a nice gem stacking position, if you know what I mean. Especially as we see gems kind of speculative in terms of what gems are doing in terms of like what people are saying. Now, my opinion on gems is simply put that they're getting restored to their actual value. That's pretty much it. You know, it's not, you know, is it going to increase the value of your collectibles? Technically, yes, since, you know, a lot of people were, you know, basically on this black market, decreasing the value of gems, right? Many different ways why how that was done. So essentially, let me go ahead and pause that music just a little bit. Matter of fact here, or at least turn down the volume in my headset. It's really loud. But yeah, so like the gems, once again, it's restoring those values to your collectibles, which is good for everybody. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on gems, you know, in terms of like what that will do to the market. It's just, I think it's long run just beneficial for everybody to have their gems actually worth what they're worth, right? Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look at other collectibles. We're gonna do the inverse. Ironically, the common cover taking a hit. The same exact comic book cover went from $4 to $2. I don't know. Maybe you're into that comic. I don't know if you are, but that's a really cheap floor. There, a couple other cheap floors. You can see Amazing Spider-Man 294 down to 2 gems as well. I don't know if I've seen comic covers that low before, but that is pretty significant there. That's pretty much, you could literally, I don't even know if you can go to the store and buy comics for $2. You know what I mean? I think they're at least 3, right? In most places, I would imagine. So that's pretty interesting to see. Thor common cover as well, only 3 gems. You can see the market caps here in the middle row as well to see kind of what values in terms of those are holding. Very interesting, but yeah, the common cover or the secret rare variant version of Deadpool #1 there. We can see here, this was dropped back on March 14th, 2022. First appearance of Blind Owl, so first appearance of a character, as you can see here. Not really probably a significant character, I don't imagine. This dude right here, I personally don't know who this guy is. Maybe he'll end up in a movie or something, or a show one day. I'm not really sure. Or maybe that is I don't know who that is, to be honest. So I'm not a guru on Deadpool or the stories or comics like that. He's not personally one of my favorite characters. I think he has one of the coolest like get-ups, you know what I mean, and all that good stuff. But definitely not a Deadpool expert by any means. Let me pull up chat here. We got Sarasota, Florida in the house by MLB. Yo, Sarasota. We got Florida rocking in the house. Yeah. I bet it's nice in Florida right now. Orlando, tuning in, man. Are you at Orlando's nice, beautiful. I wish I could live in Orlando myself. So I could go to Disney World, man. I've never been. I want to go. Maybe we'll have to do a VeVe family trip to Disney World. I don't know. Good to see you keep up with the content. Hey, I appreciate that, MLB. Yeah, it's always a grind, man, but we always at it. We're always updating. You know how I do. You know, we keep it authentic, we keep it real. All right, back into it here. We're going to take a look at the unique transfers, unique buyers, unique sellers, all up today. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. We have daily trading snapshot. We have 18K transfers, up almost 50% from yesterday, which is pretty significant. 32% more unique buyers. We have unique sellers. We got 28%. So that's actually down a little bit compared to the buyers. So the buyers have won the day. All right, unique tokens. We have 15.4K that's 50% up. That's pretty significant as well as from there. Now tokens, I think that's just NFTs, right? Okay, so taking a look at here, the buyers and sellers. Like I said, buyers won the day yesterday. The sellers won the day pretty much on July 5th, it looks like. But from the most part, they've been kind of equaling each other out. Now, we covered this increase right here, this 45-degree angle, and it peaked here on July 29th. So when I did this video, it definitely picked up all the way till June 29th. Now, we are definitely in, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, we are in a dip. So not too much of a surprise there. Yo, Wax Vision in the house, OG, triple OG, quadruple OG in the house today. If you guys don't know who Wax Vision is, he just likes to lurk in the community, and he is really cool. He's been in the Discord server from like way back in the first original days when literally there's only like 5K people in the Discord or something crazy like that. But anyways, shout out to Wax Vision, man. It's always good to see you in the chat. Good times. Old blind woman SR, LOL. Right. By the way, actually, no, I won't say. I need to make a channel membership like $1, like everybody. I guess that's a cool thing to do now. And I need to do that. All right. I need to do that. But yeah, everybody's welcome to do that and join the YouTube membership if you want to support the content. Just a quick little self plug, if you know what I mean. Where's my little subscribe button? I guess I deleted my little sub button. But anyways, you know what to do if you're enjoying the stream. All right. So we are coming up. July. I think everybody's kind of what they're doing. This is the reason why we're seeing a dip. Everybody's consolidating from KYC as well as a couple other things as well, like Comic-Con coming up. That's going to be pretty massive. They said, I think 5 comic drops per day, which is absolutely insanity. Pretty crazy stuff there. Here's just drop details. We already know all about that stuff that's already dropped. And then shout out to VeVe Fox by the way, for all this data. This is something actually I wanted to build, but I'm not a developer, so yeah, I don't know how to build any of this stuff. So shout out to VeVe Fox for creating these awesome tools to help us, basically track all this data and make sure we are staying on top of these market trends. So if you want to go follow her, you can go do that at Rootless Girl or her YouTube channel at VeVe Fox. Shout out to you. Then we also have the VeVe tracker here, seeing what whales are doing, how many tokens they have, and what's going on here. I think this is important information if you're curious to see what's going on in the whale world. I do want to get it with VeVe Fox. I don't know. Maybe I'll build this tool out myself. I do know a couple developers because I'm not a developer myself. Yo, what's going on, Sleeping Comics? Welcome into the show. Much appreciated for you to be in the chat. Thank you so much for joining in, my man. One of the comic experts in the house who would know way more information about these comics that seem to be trending in the loss and gain columns today. So, which is actually quite funny if you think about it. The secret rare gets a 69% boost, while the common cover from the same drop from the same family is a 50% drop, which is obviously just $2. No big deal there. But yeah, if you like the Blind Owl, maybe you want to pick up that common cover. I don't know. Maybe that's not me, but maybe that's you. Maybe you like that character. And it is Deadpool #1 from 1997. Not a big deal. All right. But yeah, so pretty cool. Actually, I like this cover. This is actually pretty funny. I like the little shrapnel going by them and they're just chilling and hanging out with each other. She looks like she's wearing some AR glasses. No big deal. Back to the VeVe well tracker. VeVe Fox has put it in the work. Amazing stuff, says Garrett. Yes, I agree. Totally agree. All right. Yeah. So back here, looking at the charts, we are going to take a look at OMI token. So let's go back to let me minimize this bad boy. By the way, TradingView doing really cool work here. They have their, you can do connect your Gemini account. Too bad OMI is not integrated with Gemini just yet. But I'm hoping that we will see that integration eventually. Because I know I'm personally would be excited about that. Maybe if we if we all pester TradingView to add some OMI token exchanges, that would be optimal. All right, OMI token today. It bottomed out around 0.00109. Not too big of a surprise. This is the level I saw it going to. I did think it was going to hang around this psychological level. People were looking to scoop this. People put a lot of orders below this level. So in the event it was going to go below this, a lot of whales had a lot of orders set below this. So for it to not go below it for now, it makes total sense because, knowing this information that people had buy orders down here for that event, people basically what happened is you see whales FOMO in to these prices that are above these buy orders. So that's not too surprising there. Exchanges can see also where the buy orders are at as well. We're going to zoom in here. Yeah, so it's not too big of a surprise to see this actually hang above there. Now, my speculation was it was going to move sideways a little bit more. I didn't expect it to shoot up this high. I did expect it to fluctuate right in here. And then basically, I'm waiting on macro conditions to see where Bitcoin's going to be at, to see what the Fed does, to see what's happening in the greater scale of things and the greater macro, right? Because two things could obviously happen, and I always get comments and LOLs from this. But obviously, when you consolidate sideways, number one, that's this is not financial advice, entertainment only. But yeah, so definitely this is a call that I definitely made here that we would go sideways. And obviously what happens in consolidation is price coils up like a loaded spring, and it can obviously either go up or down, but typically the movements are a lot more extreme when it keeps coiling sideways. And when you track volume down here, this is what I like to track. A lot of people just say, LOL, bro, good prediction. But what I always like to do is I make educated decisions here. I'm not just looking at, oh, it could go up, plan B, or plan B could go down. No, I'm actually looking at the volume and other indicators as to what's going to happen with price, which is why I use other indicators like Bollinger Bands. And just to back that up, you can see right here a squeeze with the Bollinger Band, that tightening I mentioned, and then it shot downwards, right? So that's why I like to use Bollinger Bands. What's happening right now is we're still getting squeezed. You know, we're squeezing down here. Now it is trending above the Bollinger Band, so a couple things could happen here. It could just consolidate even more, which I think is what's going to happen here. I don't think we're going to go like this is a basically resistance right here, right? We got resistance and an established floor and resistance levels around this price area in action. So I do expect it to move a little bit more sideways in here, just a little bit longer. I don't know if that's a couple days. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm really paying attention to this volume. Is it going to pick up or is it going to slow down? If it slows down, definitely price moves sideways. And then it could either go down if macro looks bad. But like I said, I'm looking at Bitcoin, so it is important to pay attention to macro. Look at this Bitcoin. What happened here? So it looks like it shot up to 27K and then ripped back down to 21K. I don't even know. I haven't been watching that, but that is the weirdest candle I think I've seen in a while. Like, look at that wick right there. The wick is just massive. So in a nutshell, there's a lot of volatility happening with Bitcoin. So that's why I say to watch the macros and see what's going on. Bitcoin is still approaching oversold levels right here, as you can see, even at this price point. So for it to have went this high, it was majorly oversold, and then it went back down. So I am tracking this to see what happens. Now it does look like it has some resistance levels back in. I think this is a fluke right here. This wick right here. If it doesn't hold, definitely a fluke. I wouldn't use this to chart off of by any means. But I would continue to use this consolidation pattern to see what happens in the macro and see what OMI does right here. Now let me take a look here and see if I can just delete these out of my thingamabobbers. They used to have little arrows where I could delete. Okay, yeah, let's see if I can clear the indicators real quick. Might just have to use an eraser. I guess we're just gonna skip that part. Typically, where did my little trading views always updating here? I guess we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Just delete them. That is ugly looking. All right, we'll fix that later, but you get the idea on that. Another rootless tool here is Waxfish says, "What up, Kyle? Thanks, bro. Hey, appreciate you." Daniel Marquez, yo, in the house comment, it says, "Hey, Kyle, listen in for a little bit. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, everyone. Hey, no worries, man. No need to apologize. You OG, man. We always see you in the chat. So no big deal there. Everybody comment in the chat. Let me know where you're coming in from. Can you hear the volume well? Is the music playing? Can you hear my man, Non-Fungible Wonderful, on the tunes in the background? Let me know what you think about that. Also, look here. We have total wallets with a balance. Up top, we have 12,000 total wallets with a balance. That's not that many. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that actually means. So, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Etherscan. All right. Now let me go to another tool here. I'm gonna go to OMI token. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that contract. We're gonna go over here to Etherscan. We're gonna put that into Etherscan, and we're gonna we're going to search up the OMI token here. All right, we're going to see how many wallets are being held on layer 1, not layer 2. All right, so layer 1. We're going to take a look at these layer 1 wallets and how many wallets there are. Remember, on GoChain, there's over 160,000 plus wallets around when they migrated. I would say closer to like maybe 170K wallets, total wallets with Ecomi. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We can see the red O. Shout out to Reese for getting that done, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Well, actually, everything sounds solid. Tron Skywalker says, Bitcoin, my name is Giovanni Giorgi, but my friend called me Giorgio. I don't know that song. Is that lyrics? I don't know. What's that from? I don't know. I feel, all right, well, moving on here. So we're going to take a look at the, no, not that. We want to go to the OMI token tracker here. All right, so we can see, oh, okay, so I guess this is right. So token holders, you can see 12K, 0.3938% difference. Now, like I said, like I mentioned, there was over what? So this is ERC20 as well. So this is not the Go 20. So let's take a look at Go 20. All right, I don't know if it's even on here anymore. All right, so yeah, anyways, back then they had a lot of more wallets on there. So this is interesting. I wonder what this is like. I wonder why people haven't switched from GoChain to layer 1. So that's kind of my question on that. It's funny. It's a funny video meme thing. Type it in YouTube one day. OMI the Clown. I haven't checked that for a while, but yeah, I'm sure there was over 100K holders last year. LOL. Yeah, that was insane. So yes, Kyle started the red O. Yeah, appreciate you. Recognize. Thank you for that. So yeah, that's very interesting. We do have 90,000 people on CoinGecko that have liked the Ecomi token, and we also have, let's go to CoinMarketCap here and see how many people over here, just for reference. So we are on 9,000 watch lists here, which is, we need to rank up on that. We need to rank up where most people use CoinMarketCap, or CoinGecko, I think. But we definitely need to boost up here and get on more of these watch lists. So let me go ahead. Actually, no, I won't do that right there. Speaking of which, we can go over here to the Ecomi Wiki and pull up some of these graphs as well, and also check out some of the up-to-date information here. Let's see here, 24-hour change, Gold Busters 1 logo gold. It is dropped 5%. Let's go to top losers, actually. Let's do that first. Let's see here. Oh, I like it. We got new features in here. OMI the Clown always updating. Actually, let's go top gainers. I'm going to reset this real quick. We have Captain America coming in at 22% change. All right, let's go 1 week. Can we go 1 week? All right, I like these new features, man. Let's go 1 month. Let's go 24 hours. All right, so cap, what do we got here with cap, man? We got cap at 1,200. Total listings have gone up, but so has the price. So not too surprised to see that. Anytime price goes up, usually those listings shoot up. What I like to watch is when price goes down and listings go down. I like that. All right, OMI the Clown, man, you need to build in an indicator when price and or a premium feature where price goes down and listings go down below like 40 or 50, and then price goes down below like overall like down to its like 30% level or something like that. That would be really cool, like a premium feature in the charts, and then it alerts you like every time that happens for at least like the collectibles you pick or something like that. That would be absolutely insane. I like to see those like those little indicators that can really benefit the end user in stacking gems. You know what I mean? What percent of VeVe users have OMI? That's a good question. If there's only 12K on layer 1, like, can you imagine? 49,000 transfers. Fully diluted market cap. 700 million. Ranked in the top 100 on CoinGecko. 97. Is this even accurate on CoinMarketCap? Does CoinMarketCap really have that many? Ooh, OMI. I haven't checked out OMI in a while. But yeah, I don't know that CoinMarketCap is actually accurate. Okay, there's 2 listings here. Let me try this one. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So, yeah. So, let's see here. Market cap 400. It's not verified project's market cap. However, according to this project, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Yeah, they're not really entirely up to speed here. Self-reporting supply. Interesting. Let's see, did they update? I think they did update the total supply. Oh, no, yeah, max supply. So yeah, they're updated over here on that, but on CoinGecko, technically there's 750 billion, but we all know that like a bunch of those got burnt. So I would think that they would need to update that. Anyways, 12K OMI holders and 600K-ish wallets, 800,000 monthly active. I'm guessing not many VeVe users hold OMI. Can you imagine when there's NFT to OMI? Like, oh my gosh, like insane. Also, can you imagine the OMI utility program? When that rolls out, you know, people are gonna like get some of that OMI, you know, like, especially if there's premium features that just make sense for the end user, like renting your collectibles. That's it. That's all you need. Just renting collectibles. That's probably enough just to have people trade some of their NFTs back into OMI. Bada bing, bada boom. You got some OMI holders right there. I already sent I sent a little bit of my OMI to the VeVe app when the bridge was open. And so I do have a little bit over there in terms of the actual VeVe app. For whatever reason, it won't let me log in on the web. I'm in my phone. I can still do and maybe that's why I have to like go in and KYC real quick. I tried to do that yesterday, but I have to redo it because I took a picture of an old like bill with my, you know, with the address or whatever in it. So I got to resubmit that, and hopefully all goes good. I got to do that before this day's over so I can get back to normal. Hold OMI, but not very much because I buy ETH, send to mask, then swap for OMI. So a little pricey for me. LOL. Strong showing in the comments. Yeah, absolutely, for 100%. I think, and Dan, welcome to the chat, man. Happy to have you on. I think you're also referring to this, right? We got a lot of bullish sentiment here on CoinMarketCap as well. Right here. Not very many bearish here. A lot of people are bullish. So definitely something to track here in terms of CoinMarketCap.com. It'd be cool if like we could have VeVe Fox like build in like a sentiment alert like that tracks this. This would be pretty cool. Or maybe Sleep in Comics. I think he's like a ninja coder. I don't know. You still have to KYC question mark. I thought influencers got cash out first. Yo, you know how many users had cash out before I did? Like all over my feed the past like several weeks was I got VeVe verified, or like there's a lot of people in Discord as well. I mean, yeah, so many more people got, and I was like literally one of the first like under 10K users on the VeVe app, like period, like one of the first users on here. I wish I signed up earlier, but I wanted to wait till I dropped my video first to buy any NFTs. Did my first withdrawals today, super smooth. That's really good news to hear. Let me know in the comments below. I think I can run a poll here. I'm gonna create a poll. Do you think OMI will go lower? All right, so I just created a poll there. Let me know your comments, or let me know your thoughts. Will OMI go lower? All right, will OMI go below the 0.001 area? Will it go down there? In my opinion, I don't know yet. I think we need to pay attention to the macro. I saw Brock McBlockchain tweet some positive sentiment, I think it was. He said OUP, you know, blah, blah, blah. But we don't really know when that's going to happen because we haven't seen any features. We know the web app was the linchpin. It's out. We have KYC. We have cash out. We have a lot of bullish things, but we still need that utility piece. All right. Now, this could be a couple of whales preparing for kind of that OUP moment. Maybe they know something we don't. I don't know. You ask me. But here on the pitchfork, we're going to pull up that Fibonacci pitchforks. No big deal. So you can see here, we are approaching here the top end of this pitchfork. So that's kind of one of the things I'm paying attention to a little bit in terms of, I think that it may consolidate a little bit more. I am concerned about the macro. A lot of people in the overall crypto, community are really paying attention to, how the recession might hit. So let me see if I can follow, let's see, Paul Barron. He's really great at analyzing the macro here. So if you look at some of his videos, like recent videos, you can see, exchanges in trouble, inflation update, crypto crash catalyst. You can see Voyager they basically filed for bankruptcy. Even crypto.com slowed withdrawals. And we also have other things like the macro where the Fed talking about, or we don't really know what the Fed's going to do. Are they going to hike inflation rates or whatever, interest rates? Or how will that affect the economy as a whole? Chris Coffee and Crypto says macro conditions could still crush everything, or things could turn around. OUP be strong. Energy says, hi, Wax. Yo, what's up going on, Energy? In other words, it could go up or it could go down. Financial, exactly. So, well, the thing is we are down, right? There's no question as to how far we've actually crashed and went down. So, the question is, where is the bottom? Are we going to keep going to the levels that a lot of people think we're going to go? Because a lot of experts, again, a lot of key opinion leaders think the pain is still yet to come. I think, what was it, Hodl Fandom or one of the OGs also had shared a sentiment as well, and he's a numbers guy. I believe he's an accountant. So it is interesting to see all these different opinions coming in. 72% said yes, we are. Do you think OMI? When I asked when, do you think or if OMI is going to go lower or not? So that's very interesting. So again, in the polls, a lot of people in the sentiment are sharing that they think OMI will go lower. This is interesting, okay? Energy should go down. Want to see more burn? Yeah, the more it goes down, the more burns we'll have. Long-term bullish, baby. Hashtag. Don't tell Cavell. $10 OMI, baby. Hashtag Cavell. All right. Speaking of which, where is Cavell? The world needs to know. Where in the world is Cavell? Is he at Comic-Con? We don't know. Is he at home? I don't know. He hasn't put out a video in a few days. We need answers. All right. We need answers. We need to track Cavell down. All right. We need him doing videos again so we can get back up there in price. What do you think? What's your thoughts? Thanks, Daniel. All right, cool. So now that that's out of the way, we do see volume down here tapering off a little bit. All right, it's definitely a trade volume down. Really, it's a lot. What I typically look for is when the volume continues to stay sideways and actually keeps going down. That's when I know there's like some big movements around the corner. But typically this takes, it can be like a month or so, a month or two of just little activity, or maybe even 3 or extended periods of time. That's what I really look for when I look for my entries. I don't like to enter a whole lot of trades when volume is just like this. Like, look at that. That's so volatile. I don't like to enter when the volume is just like buku crazy. Some people do. Some people like to be risky. I'm not that kind of trader. I'm not that kind of person. I like to take low risk, high reward stuff. So I wait for volume to just die off. That's really it. That's my kind of hallmark move and trade. Let me know what you guys think below. Are you guys also maximizing for master collectors? So we've got the NFT maximizer here as well. But what are you guys doing to maximize right now? Are you guys just looking to gem stack? We know that gems are kind of going back in value, back up to where they should be. Hashtag, that's exciting. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are below. 0%, no changes on some of these collectibles, it looks like. Superman Ultimate Animated, 2%. It's up to 20K, baby. Let's go. Fighting inflation as we speak. All right. I think I went down to a low of 15, if I remember right. Now it's back up. I do like to track the grails because those are very important to pay attention to in the scheme of things, because it's just like monitoring the health, let me get that word right, of the entire market. All right. Let me know in the comments below, what are you doing? I'm going to end this poll actually right there and create another poll for everybody. What are you doing in terms of, let's see if I can create another poll. Here we go. Gem stacking or let's say stacking comics and collectibles. All right, so we're gonna fire off that new poll there. Let me know what you guys are doing in the bear market. Are you gem stacking or are you stacking collectibles and comics? It can be considered kind of both, right? Because on one side, if you're stacking gems, I could see the upside of that, because if we're expecting, you know, the market to go down further, kind of it affects the mentality and the psychology of people in the VeVe app itself. I know a lot of people think like the NFTs are kind of free from market conditions, but they're really not. Now that we have KYC and payout, we may see people, you know, want to take a little bit of profits and kind of maybe move out, or maybe they want to sell a couple of NFTs. And as I mentioned, gem stack, if you will, now that the value of gems are going back up. So maybe we will see a dip in the market. And I did see my collectibles. He actually put out a video saying kind of just that, what he thought would happen in the marketplace as well. So it is interesting to see different people, different takes there. Now, this is all coming to a strategy that I put out. I don't know if you remember, anybody remembers my videos from last year when I predicted the KYC and cash out was coming, that this was going to be the biggest opportunity on the VeVe app, because exactly what's happening in the market is exactly what we predicted here on the channel. So hashtag, you know what to do. If you like the video, if you like the stream, you know what to do. But yeah, stack George Washington stamp, haha. 31 SR Comics, exactly, cash out takes away our immunity to macro conditions, says Chris Coffee and Crypto. So yeah, like, what are you going to be doing in terms of, okay, so a lot of people are stacking comics and collectibles, so that it looks like stacking comics and collectibles have won the day. So that was another interesting strategy that I think is going to be playing out as well. People are going to be consolidating, or not consolidating, but stacking these special covers, special titles, special grails, low mints, like you name it. There's a ton of opportunity in the VeVe app, and it seems like that's going to be the macro sentiment of everybody here in the chat, is exactly that people are stacking comics and collectibles. It does look like there's just so much opportunity on the VeVe app. I think we can all agree to that. Chris has been on fire this week, haven't been able to disagree with him. So yeah, so with the KYC and payout, these are extreme conditions too. So these are not normal conditions like you would have in the normal market. I do think, however, that I do agree with you, but in normal conditions, normal markets, I do not think that VeVe, in the VeVe app, in market, that the comics and collectibles would be moving as much or as low as much as they have been due to the macro conditions. But given that we are living in unprecedented times in history, with this bear market, that it is prone to have that big psychological effect. So with trading, not only on the VeVe app, but in stocks, in crypto, Forex, whatever, right? That everything always comes into play. A lot of traders and a lot of people, even investors, even the professional funds out there, the people that are managing these giant funds are also, their sentiment can be emotional based. And so, yeah, it's nothing's really protected out there in these present market conditions with unprecedented times. But just to push back against that, I think during normal market times, I do think these collectibles and comics would perform really well. But given the circumstances, we are definitely, I think it's good. I think it's good to take advantage of these opportunities that are presenting your guys' self, right? Not financial advice, this is entertainment only, but you get the picture. But yeah, so interesting poll back once again. A lot of people stacking those comics and collectibles, maybe not so much bullish on the gems. I think maybe that window's kind of closed as well, if gem stacking, if you will. Maybe that's a little bit late to be asking that. So very interesting poll. 85% still people coming in with that vote. Imagine if Kyle and I collaborated. Ooh, what would you call that? What kind of name would you have for that collab, Chris Coffee? I do remember that video from last year. I agree, Dan Schaubel. I've been learning so much from Chris and Ninja Alerts. Kyle and Chris, easy top 5 Web3 people in my book. Hey, Daniel, man, I really appreciate that. That's a huge compliment. Seriously, always humbling to hear that. You know, I never want to get to the point where, you know, my ego can't fit through the door, if you know what I mean. I really appreciate that, man. Keeps me humble, keeps me motivated to keep doing videos and things like that. We're always improving over here on the channel, getting better. Let me know in the comments below what you want me to cover in streams and in videos as well. I'm always open to that, you know. Kyle Chris collaboration, aka whoa. No, we don't want to call it that, man. No. We're gonna remove that one. No sir. No, sir. We could say Chris, Kyle, and Coffee or something. I'll let Chris decide the name, but that's definitely, yeah, no, Kenobi, bad Kenobi. That is like Sith Lord Kenobi, man. Not cool. Let's stay away from that, all right? Kyle is Jango Fett. We are all just derivatives of him. He's the genesis. Hey, Dan, I appreciate that. Hey, that's very humbling as well, man. One of the goats, Dan Schaubel in the house. We need to get a book. We need to get a book of Dan's right here, and we need to put it on the back shelf because Dan has literally cemented himself into the VeVe fam, and so much knowledge you can actually get from Dan and his channel. Even the chats I've had with Dan, you know, it's just, he's a wealth of knowledge. And anyways, great to have you in the community. 010 on that name. Yeah, like negative 1 billion. Negative 1 billion. Kyle, call it the Kyle Anderson OMI show, says Trunsko. Now that's pretty funny. All right, we might have to do that one. Hey, me and Cavell right there. Kyle Anderson OMI show. we could get Cavell on there too. Sorry guys, that was a joke. I'm not okay. Good. Okay. All right. Well, we still X-nay on that name say. All right. All right. What are we looking at here? What collectibles do you guys want to look at in the chat? What are you guys most bullish on? What are you guys investing in? Let me know in the comment below. We had 25 votes. 83% of people said stacking comics and collectibles for the win. Oh yeah, I'm not using this one. All right, Master Collectors Program. All right, that kind of brings me to the next topic here. What are you guys doing in terms of the Master Collectors Program? Are you guys thinking about that? Or are you guys thinking more about profit? So I'm going to run this poll here in the chat. Are you thinking about the Master Collectors Program? All right, so I just threw out that poll in the chat. Let me know what your sentiment is on that. Are you thinking about the Master Collectors program? Yes, you're preparing for it, or no, you're stacking for purely gains later down the road, come the bull market. Let me know what your thoughts are below or in the poll here. Comment, sup vibes, on record, sleeping not Vader you are would fall, and I thought it would be hold strong. Yeah, Vader's holding strong with the Force. If you turn to Dan 532, we'll say stack grails. Let's see here. A Book of Dan. See, Dan is our media. Yeah, Dan is our media Uncle Jeremy. LOL. Yes, exactly. Dan for Prez, man. Dan for VeVe Prez. Sup everyone. Nice to catch up streaming. I can't wait till we have the VeVe-verse, man. I'm so excited about that. Like, oh, can you imagine? All right, so this is what I looked up here on YouTube. We're gonna look it up here. We're gonna look up this YouTube video. Hey, Kyle's streaming. All right, so let me see if I can find this video. Some guy put this video out just the other day. See if I can watch it. Let me see if I can pull it up over here. Very, very cool video. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, we found it. We found it.
Quest has been a great experience.
Okay, so we're gonna check out this review this guy did on these AR glasses. They're already fully operational. They're already like insane level tech, like, and they fit in this little glasses right here. So this is, look at this. You can see Spider-Man. So it looks like Marvel like's already on there. You can see like the photos. You can see Spider-Man. Anyways, we're gonna take a look at this video and show you exactly what could be in store in the VeVe-verse. All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll this clip.
Similar vibe to what Tom Cruise was showing off in Minority Report. This feels futuristic. Now, first of all, in a prescription
All right, so this is where it gets into like the lens and like what it comes with.
lens frame section to store the USB in at only 80 grams. So easy to wear for long entertainment sessions, and anyone watching you would assume that they are just normal.
See, these aren't that bad. I mean, they do look a little bit bulky, but yeah, for the most part, like, you know, if you're just like at the grocery store or like, I don't know, like walking around, like, or in your house, like, imagine like you could watch movies with your friends like in your living room, you know what I mean? We're gonna take a look at here. Sony Micro OLED or OLED lenses here,
which produce a virtual 201-inch display, which feels around 4 to 6 meters away from your eyes. The screen quality is far greater than anything I have tested in the VR.
Did you hear that? So the screen quality is far greater than anything he's tested in the VR headsets. That is impressive. So like I said, look at this. He's just controlling everything with his like his wand or what. I don't even know how he's like, I guess maybe it tracks his eyes. I don't know. I haven't used AR glasses like this before, but there's covers that go over it too, so it blacks out the background as well, so you can kind of use it in that kind of VR fashion, if you will. But it is interesting to see that this quality he's talking about is like greater, he said, than some of these VR headsets actually. VeVe at the Marvel booth is money. Yeah, so that at Comic-Con, or Comic-Con, I can't even think of it. I was literally just said Comic-Con. Marvel's going to be at that. That's going to be interesting to see what they roll out there. We do have Sleeping Comics lurking in the chat. Let's see, Sleeping, if you're there, do you think that they're going to drop the AF-15? Let me know in the comments below. Hell no, he looks like goofy as hell. Yeah, but if you're at home, can you imagine though, if you're at home and you're playing like games with your buddies and like in the VeVe-verse, like that's just so cool. Renting is miles off, says is it Anna and one Kenobi. Jinx, our time horizons are different. 3 pairs of lenses at once. Spider-Man Hall of Fame display is huge.
This is incredible. In a car park for someone.
So this is pretty sleek though. Like you have to admit, like this it just plugs into the end of his phone, and then it plugs into here or into the glasses. So look at this. Look, this is pretty sleek.
So how do these work? So you simply
Boom.
wear these glasses,
Boom.
connect to your
Like, can you imagine playing Pokemon with those on, or Yu-Gi-Oh, or a card game? Like, you're just like, you plug in, tick, and then you plug it into your phone. Like, you always, you could easily carry these devices with you anywhere in the world. So this is what excites me about this technology, is it's so portable, and I think that's really cool. So imagine traveling, you're on an airplane, like you're still able to watch movies without having to break out this big laptop, right? You just plug in, you're good to go, right? You're good to go. Maybe you want to be in the VeVe-verse while you're on business trips on the airplane. Like, this could easily be something really incredible. So I personally want one of these headsets really bad, or these glasses. I think they can drop exclusives, including Gym 83. Interesting. They need something big to leverage as a promo tool at the event, says Dan Chabel. I know Oculus is amazing, but it's pretty darn cool. I was online fishing with 3 peeps and watching UFC fight in goggles. Really cool experience. Yeah, I'm still excited about VR, but super bullish on AR, just because the use cases are like so vast, right? You can take everything with you. With the Oculus, you kind of can too, right? But it's a little, it just seems a little bit more cumbersome, if you will. Please drop Wolverine and ASM 15. It's like the beginning of smartwatches. The first were average, but they'll quickly improve. Yeah, InReal, though, is a company I'm really paying attention to now, because they have some really premium stuff here in their headsets. Like, those lenses are really like state-of-the-art lenses that they have in those.
Nebula's MR space, which gives you a whole working environment. It reminds me of Oculus or Meta, whatever they decide to call it. But the Nreal Air is much lighter, compact, and more convenient.
So yeah, mixed reality space. This is where you kind of converge on the two. You have the AR and VR. So this is mixing those two things together, which I think is really cool. This is where I think the bread and butter is going to be at in terms of AR and VR in the VeVe-verse. I think this is going to be where companies go to really create something special.
So it's like having a 200-inch IMAX, or you can watch YouTube Pocket. So if you've ever waited in a car park for someone and you wanted to kill time in style, this will give you a 200-inch display right in front of you. You can play your Android games, or you can watch YouTube videos or even Netflix on a massive display.
So that's pretty cool. You can just mirror your phone on there. That's pretty decent. You have like these state-of-the-art lenses he talks about,
giving you flicker-free and reduced blue light effect on the eyes, which means a much more comfortable experience, reducing visual fatigue, etc. So I've been testing.
So yeah, he's basically just says like he's been watching a bunch of movies and he's noticed little difference with his eyes. But can you imagine Apple putting out their glasses and how awesome they're going to be? So I hope they'll be pretty sweet. And this is like basically apps too you can use on your bike. So you can put these glasses on and actually do like, you know, workouts and things like that on a stationary bike and feel like you're being immersed in, you know, feel like you're being actually on this bike trail. So this is pretty cool. That way you can, I don't know, utilize your stationary bike. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of this video. Like, he plays like these games, like even the Call of Duty or whatever, and it's pretty slick. And he says it's pretty good. And I mean, he just plays it like normal. So anyways, let me know what your thoughts are about that. Does that make you more bullish on the VeVe-verse? Yes or no? And let's take a look at the vote. Let's go ahead and end the poll here and see. Yo, what's going on, VeVe Vibes? Welcome to the chat, man. We got another YouTuber in the house, San Diego Comic-Con. Let's see. Let me catch up with all the comments. I think the market's going to dip if VeVe is dropping any combination of FA Punisher, Wolverine, Hulk, Uncanny X-Men #1, AF-15, GM83, Avengers #1, Captain America, etc. I feel like I was rapping Eminem style reading that. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, if they drop the GRAILs, like, that could definitely tank the macro market in the VeVe app for sure. We've seen that time and time again, so that is a great point. I think that definitely could happen for sure. Luke 001, OMI Red Circle says hello. Yo, what's going on, Luke? Happy to have you, OG, in the chat. If I mean, for getting 5 comic drops a day at SDCC, hard to imagine the market not dipping. Yeah, that's very, very true. If they do something big, it could definitely tank the market. Let's take a look at this poll. Are you going to San Diego Comic-Con? All right. So we're gonna throw that in the chat. Let's see. Are you thinking about the Master Collector program? So 52% said yes, I'm preparing for it. 47%, roughly half, said no, I am stacking for profit. All right, so it's kind of split. All right, I think people in people's minds were thinking about the Master Collectors program. We have the sets from the early days, if you're an OG, in my opinion, but then you're still wanting to stack those comics and collectibles for the gains. So, oddly enough, or you know, that's good because you get points anyway. So I think in terms of that, I think it's kind of like a win-win situation there. Bullish on Apple's mixed reality headset. Shout out to VeVe Vibes. He makes some good points in his videos. He really does. I've been checking the videos out. Justin, I don't see anything different after SDCC. All right, let's take a look at this poll. 100% of people said no, they're not going to San Diego Comic-Con. How many wish they could go though? Like, I wish I could go, but yo, that's money I could be putting into OMI tokens, man. And they sold out pretty quick on the badges, and you can only pick them up on like eBay or whatever. And unless the VeVe team, you know, is like, you know, fly me out, you know, if Reese, if you're watching, man, hashtag flip flop. Send me to dadgum freaking San Diego Comic-Con, man. Let me stream it live, all right? Totally kidding. But yeah, so if they did do that, that would be awesome and an honor, by the way. But yeah, in the meantime, like that money could just go straight into OMI tokens or whatever, right? Or continuing to stack some of these comics and collectibles that will be pretty nice to have long run. You know, let's take a look at, we need to take a look at these comics and collectibles here. We need to go back here into the comics. We need to take a look at this. We need to take a look at that and go to the all-time highs. No, we don't want that. We want top losers, maybe. The What If 105, Incredible Hulk. So let's see. Let's take a look at major God of Thor, God of Thunder #1. $28 decline. See, that's the secret rare. Let's see, listings are consistent, but price has fallen. So, definitely want to see. So if this, like, the listings came down as well, I might have to scoop. So what I like to look for is the divergence, or this convergence rather. When these two, I don't know if you guys can see that really well, but yeah, when this price down here comes up or listings go down, I like to see that, because that lets me know that it may there may be some price moves there. But this is a cool cover, man. I'm not sure who did this variant cover. Is this an Alex Ross one right here? That's a really cool cover. All right, moving on to the next one. We got Marvel #1 here. This one's one of the kind of older OG ones. Just $10 change. Nothing big there. Let's take a look, see if we can find some bigger ones. This one is Ultimate Fallout #4. It's 24-hour change. $595 difference in 24 hours. That's kind of a big move right there. So as you can see here, that drop off all the way down. Listings are up quite a bit though. So listings are up. People are willing to flip this one, it looks like. So maybe that's because there's an all-time. Let's pull this back to maybe 6 months. See if we can, or max, if you will. Let's see if it loads. Let's go 3 months. All right, let me see. Let me go back to max. So yeah, like, let's see. Listings. Let's see if it like redoes itself here. All right, let me try 6 months. Okay. All right, stop moving on me, chart. Dang it, no. All right, well, anyways, we were going to analyze that a little bit, but we're just going to move on. But that's something to notate there as far as that comic cover. That's one of the more popular ones. Well, it's maybe something you want to put on your list. It's currently out of my price range. What I'm currently, let's take a look at some of the grails. How about that? Let's go back to collectibles. We're gonna take a look at. We kind of know like Todd McFarlane, what he's doing. He's just consolidating sideways after kind of a little bit of a move here. You know, it seems like Todd moves like when there's clear open seas, if you know what I mean. So like when there's not a whole lot of competition in the marketplace in terms of like drops or speculation or big events like San Diego Comic-Con, I feel like that's when we see Todd really start to make moves. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Like, it seems like people love to the price really starts to go up and people start really valuing Todd in times of just kind of nothing going on. This one moved up a little bit, and then San Diego Comic-Con like gets closer and closer, price goes back down. So I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I like to track this like a macro Bitcoin type of collectible, if you will, like a ETH or a Bitcoin. It is good to see what the grails are doing in the entire market. Let's take a look at Superman. He's always one that used to be like one of those ones you wanted to track for sure. Let's go Superman versus the Flash. We got Superman listings kind of high. Price is really low though, so considering, you know, where price has been traditionally at higher levels here. Let's see if we can go max on the chart. See if the graph will load up nice and pretty. All right, let's go 3 months. 3 months worked. All right, sweet. So we went to all-time highs in a 3-month high rather. Price crashed. Kind of a double top, sort of. And now we're back down. So it just seems like this is kind of the low, like you get the support levels down here. Anything below 1K is a pretty solid pickup on Superman, is what it looks like here in the charts. And then it's, yeah, it's, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Superman. All right, another one. Let's take a look at the, one of the favorites here is the partner statue. Let's take a look at partners. It is interesting to see what these are doing right before Comic-Con as well. Let me get to the comments here. Back in the comments, we're going to end this poll. Most people are not going to San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to hashtag insert a quick little thing here. All right, let me catch up here. What up, vibes? Let's sleep in comics. Bullish on Apple. Okay. Shout out to VeVe vibes. All right. Got those comments. Marvel VeVe collab at San Diego Comic-Con doesn't show you anything. Nothing ever will. Yeah. That's big moves, man. People don't realize that. That's big moves. A lot of crypto people, NFT people don't really understand the power of Comic-Con or the importance of it. Only 5 hours away, but I have a baby and some minor health issues. Man, I hope you get to feeling better. Sorry to hear that, man. Keeping me for going this year to Comic-Con San Diego, but congrats to those going. Yeah, man, hopefully you get better. All that good stuff for you, man. Dan Chapel, thanks. Have you seen my recent one for the market cap or market MCP features that VeVe should add? Drop them in the chat, man. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I've heard a lot of those in the past for sure. I would love to catch up on that video for sure. OMI's greater than homies. Red circle. Topic, but I think Hero will benefit from the San Diego Comic-Con stand selling 35K hybrid packs will bring in a lot of new users. Yeah, I think in terms of Hero, it's good that they're at Comic-Con, and DC is actually doing some stuff over there with Comic-Con this year, just like obviously with Marvel. I think they'll benefit as a just having a presence there as well. Let's all vote for Kyle for San Diego or for Comic-Con live stream there. That would be awesome, man. Tag the team up on Twitter. Specifically tag Alex and put a bunch of chili pepper emojis, and I think he would be happy about that. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. He'll actually get mad probably. Just wanted to say I appreciate you guys like Kyle and VeVe Vibes being realistic on market conditions and not being emotional like some other influencers who think no dips will ever come again. Thanks. Hey, Christian, I appreciate that. Hey, we're just trying to keep it 100, you know. We got to keep it real. Got to keep it non-emotional. I'm going to be the first bumping when drops that VeVe video. Hey, yo. That's going to be insane, man. Or not only that, but the liquid marketplace he just launched with the Pokemon card. That which is like tomorrow, I think, is when they open up for those fractionalized shares of that card, that ownership. But the very first VeVe collectible on liquid marketplace. Could you imagine that? You know he's going to notice that. Like, if we're able to have that interoperability like we think we are, and he sees VeVe collectibles on there, if they open it up to like NFTs or whatever, that would be massive. That would be massive. And you know he's already involved in the NFT space. Hey, Madison, thanks for the sub. Welcome to level 9000 fam. I don't know. I just made that up. Welcome to the OMI homie fam. Red Circle Army. Appreciate you for joining. Okay, let's see here. Exclusive Comic-Con book looks very nice. What book is it? Twitter and literally read those tweets about no MTL dip. No MTL dip. See, I don't think many influencers think that, to be honest, Christian. We're lucky with the PV content creators. Yep, some opinion. No big deal. You can go to Twitter. Okay, pump in like comment. I think he say that because super nice guy from Canada. Don't want to name him, but I agree to some extent not tell people for sure the dip is over. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just watching them, you know, just staying close to make your own educated decisions. That's all this really is, you know, whether it's on the VeVe app or you're more on the OMI token side. It's just all your opinion. You know, it's just making an educated decision for yourself and your own circumstances, you know, whether it's doing a little bit or a lot, or it's your risk reward ratio. Like, it's your own management, right? At the end of the day. And it's just opinion at the end of the day. It's all fun. Don't worry about it. Let's not, you know, it's just, we're just here having fun on this app at the end of the day. We're collecting some of the coolest things in the world, the coolest assets and the coolest collectibles. The very first appearance of all these characters, like exciting times, especially during this bear market of maybe picking up some of those things that you might not have had before. Even new users coming in. Like, if I was a new user seeing all these low prices, man, I would be excited. New stamp drop looks amazing. Wasn't thinking about MC in particular, and he's the best, but unfortunately he's part of that group too. I'm not really sure who you're talking about, Christian, on that. Was here for the profit. Now I'm sitting on 112 sets. Holy crikey. It's 112 sets. That's big. That is big. 112 sets, man. What, like, that is massive, man. I wish I could keep up, man. There's a lot of things I got going on in IRL, and you know, I got the kitties, and I got all the stuff I got to take care of. So I wish I had that amount of sets, but hats off to you, man. KyleWillson, what do you think we could see all-time highs again for grails on VeVe? What conditions, features need to be implemented for it to happen? Says VeVe Vibes. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot, you know. In terms of the macro market, I think obviously we would need for the economy worldwide to be pretty positive, just because VeVe is a global app. I think geolocation will be big. I think that, like, if we can get other countries involved, I think we'll see highs that we haven't really seen before. And I think if we get some of these celebrities to, like, you know, more formally say they're collecting on VeVe, I think that would be huge too, where it just becomes a part of collecting, kind of like that Pokemon phenomenon. We've seen celebrities like Logan Paul, you know, kind of adopt it into their branding. I could see the same thing for like Twitch or YouTubers and streamers, where it's just a mainstay, and maybe we're even able to integrate that somehow on YouTube, which YouTube has mentioned the ability to They're gonna explore integrating NFTs into YouTube. We've seen what is it? Instagram, Facebook, Meta, Shopify, LimeWire, tons of platforms, right? Tons of, especially social media platforms, they want to adopt NFTs into their own systems. And with Meta and Instagram, like having that full collection integration is going to be massive as well. But we're so early that they're still building that out, right? And so I think in terms of that, outside of VeVe, like macro, I think those things will have to like line up with VeVe as well. But then, yeah, like as far as utility wise, I really don't think you need to add too much layers on that. I think brands should, because that's a smart business move. You know, if I'm Disney, I'm looking at the partner statue. Yeah, why not have that be a fast pass, right? Or a discounted, like you get discounted your Disney pass or whatever. So to me, those things make sense. I don't think you have to do much in terms of that utility. Now in the VeVe verse, I definitely think VeVe can control some of those utilities and what those look like internally, because they would control that type of ecosystem rather, and they could add on what they want there in terms of having cool showrooms like the Batcave. They mentioned accessories. You know, maybe if you own like, I don't know, let's say at least a minimum of 10 Disney collectibles that entitles you to like a cool accessory you could add to your showroom. There's many things that they could add on that I do think they're exploring. I don't think we will get the full details until the next kind of bull run and more mainstream adoption. I think VeVe will roll out more things like that and make more announcements. But for now, they're just heads down, grinding, building, upgrading the app, scaling the app for actual like macro mainstream adoption. Because this is just going to be the way of life, I think, moving forward, is collecting NFTs and collectibles like this, especially showing them off on Facebook. I think it's just going to be the natural collecting meta, if you will. And it's only going to be expanded upon. Obviously, renting is going to be huge, or I say huge. I think it'll be cool. I don't know if it'll be huge. I think it'll be cool to a degree. It just depends on what that looks like and how successful the VeVe verse is. But yeah, I would love to see more utility added for sure, both on, well, really the Master Collectors program. I think the OUP has a lot there initially. Anyways, those are all, that's like a brain dump. I probably have some more ideas there on that. I'm just not going to say because I don't want it to get too like off in the deep end, but yeah, like all-time highs, back to that. You know, in short, macro, both macro technology, like Facebook Meta can adopt our collectibles and we can display them. Like I'm displaying them here on my shelf. I would love to do that on social media, right? I think once that's like, we can do that. I think the sky's kind of the limit on the all-time highs and things like that in terms of that specific topic. But yeah. Energy profit in the stream. Repeat after me. Yeah, great time frame to be in this community with VeVe Know Me. Kyle Anderson show. Hashtag win. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that comment. This guy, though, like Daniel said, his comic info is super useful. Does anyone know why it seems to be bothered about Iron Man number 55? SR, it's the F8 Thanos and his more in his 220 or so gems. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Madison, hi, man. What's your favorite VeVe collectible and why? Not necessarily the most valuable. Says Madison. Oh man, my favorite collectible. It's so Todd and Secret Rare Spider-Man, definitely my favorite collectibles. Definitely, it's hard to say because Batman, I have like an actual emotional attachment, as like you can see here. Like I got the Batman, and the Dunny Batman. So that one's hard to shake, man. But in terms of my favorite, I'd probably have to say Batman. Secret Rare Spider-Man's close next to it. Red. Actually, I think Spider-Man was some of my first comics to actually read when I was a kid. So it has that little special place there. Batman was my first favorite superhero, though, all time. So Thanos is the main Marvel villain of the modern age. VeVe says, thanks for your take. I think we need crypto NFT. VeVe starts advertising at a large scale, and if licensors start adding utility promoting their NFTs, then we could see all-time highs again. Yeah, I think all-time highs too may not take that much in the next bull run, because it's like we saw crypto bull run, we saw FTX advertising everywhere. They were like advertising in Formula One, which is a global, worldwide, sport and racing. And then we saw like crypto.com also advertise on Formula One. Crypto.com was advertising like in the NBA and the Major League Baseball World Series and the NBA Finals, and like FTX was as well. And even crypto.com, it has like Matt Damon on their front homepage of their website. So it's like crypto and NFTs aren't going anywhere. Like they've actually built out all the big major platforms have built out their own NFT platforms internally and their marketplaces. VeVe is definitely leading the way. Dan Schaubel sent like a link of Chevy having an absolute failure dropping on this platform called Super Rare. Nothing against Super Rare. But it's all going to come down to users and things like that. Like who's got the most powerful user base, who's got the big brands, who's got the like best system. Easily, like you can go in there easily and buy an NFT without having to know any knowledge, aka VeVe. So those are the things I look at in terms of where I see platforms going, and nobody's done it the best, or as good as VeVe, right? So I just don't see that. I just don't see like much needed, other than the macro economy being well for the next big bull run, and more mass adoption. Because by that time, Instagram, Meta, they're gonna have like hopefully all their stuff, their ducks in a row where we can display our NFTs on there, and hopefully VeVe and Immutable X will also have their ducks in a row, and hopefully on like Twitter we'll even have that layer 2 integration as well. Because that would be super nice. I think Immutable X is going to be massive, and things like that. And you're welcome, by the way. X Vision, Instagram, implementing digital collectible would be good for VeVe. I agree. Tucson Collectibles in the house is number 3003, a good one. It depends on what collectible you are collecting, I guess. Justin, NFTs are the elixir of the sick world. It's the elixir. That term you used, elixir, that's awesome. It made me think of like a wizard or something. You're a wizard, Harry. VeVe vibes. Like if Disney starts actively tweeting and handing out flyers promoting NFTs at Disneyland, it will take, oh my gosh, man, that would be, yes, VeVe vibes. I agree. Like, could you imagine like their next like huge event? Like they always do like 50-year event or like 60-year event, whatever, or like a big like celebration or anniversary or whatever. Like, could you imagine them promoting like, oh my gosh, like you can literally take the gift shop with you. Like Alcon said, these are things you can take with you and unique experiences. Like Disney's going to be all over that, like, or they should be. Tron Skywalker Super Bowl would be cool. I don't own it, but SR Black Panther is one of my favorites, waiting till it drops under 450 gems. Kenobi is, I see you, man. I see you. Christian J. Most real Disney fans don't know what the NFTs are, though. If they don't add to the magic of their experience, then it's nothing. We need utility, and that's not coming anytime soon, in my opinion. Could, but like, okay, so back to my interview with, who was it? Was it Andy? I think it was Andy that I said this in, just my last interview. It was like, if you think about it, like utility for some of these collectibles, like it could also look like something simple as signatures. So if you think about it, if you have signatures, then you have to be at the physical location and then you get to meet somebody. So meeting somebody is a utility indirectly by signatures. So with that being said, we could see some of the most basic things like signatures be some of the first utility that all the collectibles will have on the app, or at least the comics, starting off with the comics. But could you imagine, like, man, signatures could be huge. I keep telling people that. I've told people that since last year, but I really do think signatures are going to be amazing. And especially places like Disneyland, where what if Disney has their book app, like you can actually download the signature autograph book on VeVe or purchase one, or if it's free or whatever. I don't know if they charge like 1 gem for it or whatever. Then you could go to every, let's say every character at Disney and have them virtually sign that NFT. then you get to keep that NFT forever, and then it's time stamped. So could you imagine? Like, that is so cool. All right. In a book that's fully 100% completed, that would be awesome as well. Okay, rephrase is number 3003. In general, a good palindrome. About what kind of premium does one get for one palindrome numbers? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think it has to be like a special mint number, you know, like whether it's a specific world or universe number. I think those are always cool. The years that Stan Lee like were born or started Marvel, or Disney, the year, you know, Disney started, or like, you know, I think birthdays, things like that. Those are always cool. When the franchise started, or brand started, like all those numbers are cool. Then you have the vanity numbers that are like, you know, 69, 420, elite, like elite, and things like that. Like those are always easy ones. The 888, you know, for collectors, or 999 or 777, you know, things like that. Those are always good. Mass adoption is our best friend, not any conference. Hero have that ready and waiting. VeVe will definitely add signatures. Yeah, it's just a feature on Immutable X. Like they just allow it. So Dan Crawlers has said many times that that's coming eventually. I just don't know how high it's up on their roadmap. Because, you know, if you're a VeVe, you're always checking the security out and seeing how it works with the app. It seems like they test the app really hard, and they like work. It seems like they work with Apple really closely as well. So it's like a simple like little button feature gets like stress tested like an insane amount of times or something crazy is what they were saying in one time at an AMA. Yo, what's up, Skeet? Skeet, the Clubhouse and mod and Discord. Yo, what's going on, my friend here? Ayo, 54 watching and 29 likes. Let's get those likes up, people. Skeet says, yeah, I appreciate that. And when Kenobi says, what is 420? Is that the US thing? LOL. Get them likes up. 420 is users like. Yeah. It's just Highway 420. All right, we'll just say that. All right, we won't mention. If we got young viewers out there, we're not going to mention what that means. Okay, we'll just say I think there actually is a Highway 420. I don't know. We're not going to get too far off topic there. But really, Tucson, why I never heard that in the UK. No way, really. All right, cool. Well, that is good. Let's see how long we've been streaming here. How long have we been going? About over an hour and a half. I think that's good. I think we call that a wrap on the stream. We went over everything. We went over San Diego Comic-Con. We did the cherry charts. We did the Komi Wiki. We did the VeVe Fox tracker here. We did the what else did we do? We did the trading view charts. We did the Dune analytics. We did the burn. Actually, we didn't do the burns. That's the one thing we didn't cover. So maybe we'll talk about that for 2 seconds here before we sign out. Total spent in store. All right, let's see. I haven't read this sheet in a while. 60 total OMI burns. 63 billion. Billions and billions. 63 billion total OMI burned. Pretty insane. And that's updated as of today. Gem growth ratio testing. 86 gem ratio. So this is interesting. This is very interesting. Gem growth ratio. Okay. I don't know if that's like gems in app, 124 million total purchases and fees, 229 million. I got to get with Pudding Cheeks and ask him what this gem growth ratio is. That like I wonder if that's like the 1-to-1 peg. Let's see here. Current price of OMI, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, that's what we got on the gem burns, the OMI burns, 63 billion. So quite a bit. If you compare that to like the overall amount of Total supply. You do the math. You do the math. How many tokens? How many OMI tokens? How much OMI are we going to burn in this bear market? That's the question you should be asking. And when you compare that to the 12,000 wallet holder balance, what is that gonna look like in a year or two? That's the question I would be asking myself, and I actually am already. But yeah, that's all I got for the stream. Let me know in the comments below if there's something else you wanted to cover. Otherwise, I am signing out for the day. Bye all. It has been a pleasure. Yes, great to have you in the chat. Thanks for the content, Kyle. Hey, appreciate you. Wax Vision, awesome stream, bro. VeVe Legend. Hey, you too, fam. Daniel Marquez comment. Thank you, Kyle, for another great info live. Very informative. Appreciate you. Thank you, Daniel. Tron. April. Buddies. I'll Google it. No worries. All right. Skeet, it's the first thing I do. I hit the like button. 99. Hey, appreciate you, Daniel. Thanks, Skeet. Luke, appreciate you. All right, fam. I am signing out. As always, be like an NFT, be authentic, and I'll catch you in the next video, in the next stream, at the blockchain, in the VeVe app. Make sure you guys follow me over there. Actually, too, I have a little, you can go to VeVe.KyleWillson with 2 L's, Wilson with 2 L's.com. And I have all the resources. So if you're new to VeVe, you can check that out. I have literally all the official Ecomi links here, all neatly, nicely organized for you to go find everything you would ever need to research and learn about Ecomi and VeVe right here. And literally everything, like all the links you need. I also have all the community resource links. We got the burn sheet. Oops. We have the OMI daily burn Twitter, the Komi Wiki, Cherry Charge, VeVe Rank, VeVe Tracker, VeVe Well Tracker, OMI Tracker, My NFT Tracker, eBay price sheets, Granola tips and tricks list, KyleWillson's links here, in credits. Oh yeah, we got some of the OGs that decided to donate. If you're feeling keen about that, you can do all the donos below in this cool little sheet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can check that out if you need all the links to all the resources. But that being said, I'm signing out for the day, and I will see you guys later. Peace.
NFT, price going up. I'm investing. Look what I become with some board apes. I'll go this go crazy. Gary said work hard. Gary said that's it. Gary said keep going. Gary said don't quit. Gary said them little things in life might be it. Gary said since 3rd grade I've been hustling like this. I know the feeling, I went hard since 6. I kept on building, put work into my wish. You're gonna make it, just love what you give. I say you're gonna make it, just love what you give. I got NFTs, feel like Gary V. Needed motivation, he said follow me. You know a V friends cost like 40 G's. If you put the work in, you could live your dreams. I got NFTs, feel like Gary V. I got NFTs, feel like Gary V. Whoa. I got NFTs, feel like Gary V. I got NFTs, feel like Gary V. Whoa. I got NFTs, feel like Gary V. Needed motivation, he said follow me. You know a V friends cost like 40 G's. If you put the work in, you can live your dreams. Whoa. I got NFTs, feel like Gary V. It's a lifestyle, flipping NFTs. Now I'm up, VeVe wants 100 G's. I got NFTs, shout out Gary V. Win after win, it's a marathon. Messing on my money, what I've been on. Grinding on my life just to stand out.